Today we're making fiori di zucca or zucchini flowers. We've got some beautiful seasonal fiori di zucca. We'll need some good quality ricotta. I've got here 400 grams, some lemon for zest, 1 egg, some fine breadcrumbs or pangrattato, and of course, being an Italian dish, some Parmigiano. This bad boy comes from Italy. Do try to get the good stuff if you can. The more seasoned the Parmigiano is, the less lactose it has. I think above 24 months or 36 months is really, really good. So the first step is to prep our flowers. So we want to remove these little delicate bits from the base, and then also very delicately remove the inner, I don't know what this is called in English, pistillo, this bit. And we put all the discarded pieces in a little bowl, which is always very handy to have on the side when you're cooking. And now we move on to the filling. So for the filling, I recommend using a little food processor if you have it. You could also whip it up by hand, but it just makes things much easier. A good tip is to have a plug on your kitchen island, which comes so handy. And then we add quite a generous chunk of Parmigiano in there, and we blitz so that it becomes nice and fine. Okay, once it's kind of crumbly, we add in our ricotta. Oh, the Parmigiano already smells so good. And then the zest of a lemon goes in there too. Nothing smells quite as good as fresh lemon zest. It's so fresh. A pinch of salt. And lastly, some fresh mint. Maybe like this much. This is ready to be blitz. We'll take off the blade. Now this is a trick that I've seen an Italian cook do, and I've never tried it before, so I guess we'll see together if it works out. But what he does is he adds the white of 1 egg to the mix and whips it up first so it becomes quite firm, and then adds it to the mix. And what he says it does is it creates more structure when the fiori di zucca cook in the oven. They won't collapse on themselves like a flat pancake, but they'll maintain a puffy structure. So let's see if it works. I'm freestyling it, so I'm also testing a new method to whisk the egg white, which is to use my little matcha whisk. I think it should work. We shall see. Guys, I think it's working. Okay. Might take a while. Okay, that surprisingly didn't work as I thought it would. Shocker, I know. So we're moving to plan B, which is what I probably should have done from the start, which is just my electric whisk. I know, I should have done it. It just seemed such a waste for 1 egg, you know what I mean? Now we're sucking diesel. Okay, once we reach a consistency where you can flip it, we're good to go. And now we take our ricotta and we fold it in with the egg whites. So fresh. Fresh but cheesy, you know what I mean? Okay. And now we take our sacca poche and a little base, and we fold this over a few times, like so. And we transfer our lovely, airy, fluffy mixture. Okay, and now we prepare our sacca poche. You want to make sure there's no air trapped in a little knot. Then we snap the little tip at an angle. Taste test. Okay, we're good to roll. So hopefully this trick of using the egg whites will prevent the fiori di zucca from collapsing in the oven. And then once they're full, you want to twist the top and place them in your tray. And twist. And then what I like to do is to brush them with some olive oil so they crisp up nicely and evenly in the oven. And then add some breadcrumbs so they're even crispier. And then one final grating of Parmigiano. Our babies are ready for the oven. In they go at 200 degrees Celsius fan for about 10 to 15 minutes until you see that they start to become golden and crispy and lovely. But be careful not to burn them. Okay, so after about 10 minutes in the oven, this is how they're looking. Some of them have exploded. Doesn't matter, they'll taste lovely all the same. But they did retain more of the shape, so I do think the egg white trick works. And to finish them off, I'm just gonna add some chopped roasted hazelnuts that I've chopped whilst the oven was on. Actually, maybe I'm gonna chop them slightly finer still. They're still quite chunky. That's better. But first, a drizzle of honey. This will work so well with the savory filling with the Parmigiano and the mint. It's just a match made in heaven, right? So now we sprinkle with our hazelnuts, and now we finish it off with some chopped mint leaves. Let it rain. Some pepper. And last touch, just a few drops of fresh lemon squeeze. And that's it. Enjoy. The moment of truth. Okay, let's try it. You, my guy. Now I can't stop.